We all have to grow up. We all have to experience our own lives and have our own experiences, our own mistakes, our own adventures. Hey guys, welcome to this channel, or welcome back to this channel. If you're already subscribed, my name is Connie Martinez, and today I am filming this video upon request. Maybe only like 3 requests, but it's been requested. No, I've actually really have been wanting to film this video. In fact, I've already filmed this video about 4 times, but each time that I film it, I absolutely hate it and I erase it. Not 4 times in the same day, but like within this week, I filmed it already a lot of times. So I thought maybe I'd get out of my room. I come to this park. It's really, really nice. There's like a lot of greenery. There's like swing sets over there. So today I'm going to be talking about the reasons why I moved from the US to Mexico, more specifically Monterrey. Even more specifically, I'm living in San Nicolas, but I'll get into that. And like I said, I have filmed this video, but I wasn't liking it, and I want quality content for my 35 subscribers. Notice how every time I make another video, I add at least 5 subscribers to it. First it was 8, then I think it was like 16, then 24, and now 35. You know what that is? That's the art of blowing up. I'm blowing up. But anyways, I wanted to get into the reasons why, and it is a little bit personal, so maybe, I haven't decided how personal I'm gonna let it get, but I promise I won't cry. So let me just start with the beginning. Of course, I was originally planning to go to UT Austin. That was my goal, correct? But it was getting very, very difficult. It was getting really stressful financially. My paperwork wasn't going through, and it started to become a really big worry on my family. It was like every time we would talk about college, it was a fight, because it was like, are we going to even be able to afford it? And I was not wanting to give up my goals, and it was maybe even a little bit selfish that I wasn't wanting to comply, because there's limits, I could have wanted, you could want something so much, but it's just not a possibility. It's just not a possibility. And now I realize that I was really asking a lot of my parents, because it really, maybe we could have afforded it, right? But they would have had to like break their backs every day working hard to do it. And at the same time, one of the reasons why UT was so captivating to me was because it was a big city, quite the opposite of where I live, which is where I lived, which is the Valley. It was like the complete opposite, right? It was a big city, and that's really, really what I wanted to experience. It wasn't so much the school, it wasn't so much the degree, because I was even indecisive about the degree. It was like me wanting to move and grow up and like grow as a person. I wanted to take the next step that's supposed to come, right? And for that reason, I was so adamant. And when it started not happening, I was like, fine, you know what? Like, I'll just look for other options. And it was like San Antonio, it was UTRGV, staying in the Valley. And I was conforming. And because it's not that either of those options were like any less valid than UT. It was just that, like, it wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't, like, it's not that I didn't want to stay in the Valley. I love the Valley. The Valley is my home. But it was like this isn't what I had worked for. Like, I had worked for 4 years so that I could, like take a big step, like, make a big change. Not so much, like, everybody has their own goals. And like I said, I'm not trying to degrade anybody else's goals. These were just my personal goals. And so I think at some point I was like, you know what, like, what am I looking for out of like all these colleges? Like, what is it that I really want? I had to really dig deep, and it was like, do I want a degree because I can get a degree anywhere? Do I want a big city because UT is not the only big city? Do I want to even, like, it was a lot of moral conflict within myself. At some point, the idea of me moving like out of the state came up, and out of the country, and I decided to, me and my family, we spoke about it, We spoke about it for a long time, and there was a lot of crying, there was a lot of fighting, but we came to a middle ground, that I was gonna move to Mexico, and the idea became very like appealing. It became very like oh, I'm gonna move. At the same time, the whole COVID thing was just starting, because this was in March. I made the decision not very early, but I made the decision not spontaneously. I had made the decision in March. And so I decided that was going to be my final decision. It was just a matter of choosing what city I was going to be in exactly. We have family in Tampico, we have family in a lot of different areas, but I wanted that big city feel. And so we decided Monterrey. And I started apartment hunting in a Facebook group. I'm not gonna lie, some things are sketchy, like some people. It's a matter of weeding out the real from the fake. I started looking for my apartment. I found an apartment, and in May I found an apartment. I put a down payment on it so that it wouldn't get sold. Can you stop, little birdie? I'm trying to film. And oh my God, why are all these birds coming? There's more over there. I'm scared. Like, that's why I like it here. The birds are part of the reason why I come. And little by little, my preparations started coming to an end, and the date got closer and closer. It finally came. I made the move, and I arrived. And thank God, by God's grace, God taking care of me, I arrived to San Nicolas, which is probably one of the safest cities in Monterrey, because I really had no idea. I had no clue where I was going. I had no clue of anything, and thank goodness that I came to this city, because I really like it here. It's very, very calm. Like, currently I'm at this park, nobody's bothering me. There's people here, but they're all minding their own business. And so yeah, my plans for the future. So I'm not planning on giving up on college just yet. There's a lot of really great universities in Mexico, and that's another thing. I feel like there is a lot of a negative connotation on Mexico. Like, when I would tell people, it was like, why are you going to Mexico? Like, oh my God, it was very like concerning to a lot of people. And I was like, calm down. There's bad things everywhere. There's psychos everywhere. There's beautiful things everywhere. There's adventure everywhere. I mean, it sounds cheesy, but it's true. The U.S. is no exception to great things. And so I wasn't so much worried. It was more the people around me that were very, very worried for my safety, which I'm grateful for, of course. But it was also quite unnecessary, and sometimes it didn't make me feel very supported. But you know me, I'm very hard-headed. So I am planning to pursue college. In fact, I took my admissions test last Saturday, and the results should be coming out this coming week. And how it works here is you take an admissions test, basically it's like an entrance exam, and here you could say maybe like there's different faculties just like every other school, but let's say 3,000 people are applying to the Faculty of Medicine. They only allow 400 spots in, and everybody else, sucks to suck, you take it the next time they administer it. So crossing my fingers for that. And how I'm enjoying living here, I am loving it so much. I love living here. People ask me all the time how I feel, and I feel so great. It's definitely not a decision that I regret. On the contrary, I wouldn't say that it's a place that I would have liked to grow up, maybe because it is a very stealthy environment. Like, you've got to be on your feet at all times, and it's not a bad thing. it's like just like living in any other big city. There is public transportation such as subways, buses, taxis. So those things you gotta stay on your toes. There's I don't know, I have a lot of like bucket list ideas. Maybe I'll even do a bucket list with me, because I have a lot to do. I want to go camping. There's mountains here. I want to go mountain climbing. I want to skydive, and I promise I'm going to do all those things, and I'm going to share it with you guys, because I don't want, like, I don't know, I want to change that connotation that there is on Mexico. Mexico is beautiful. It really is. The people here are beautiful. I am blessed to have really, really amazing roommates that, like, we stay up really late sometimes just laughing and talking. I was very fortunate to find the places that I did with the help of my parents, and to arrive here and be taken care of by my, like I said, my roommates. They were all really, really, really caring for me and really amazing. And of course, I miss my family. I miss my family so, so, so much. I miss my sister, my parents, my sisters, both of them, my parents, my friends. But at some point, we all have to grow up. We all have to grow up. We all have to experience our own lives and have our own experiences, our own mistakes, our own adventures. And I feel really happy that this is being mine. I said I wasn't gonna cry, and I'm about to. It's definitely gonna keep being an adventure. I think maybe, I don't know, I want to see more. Like, I don't want to stop here. I want to see more. I really, really do. And so that was my intake on me moving. Rest assured to my friends and my family that I am okay. I am more than okay. And yeah, like I said, I've got this big city, and I'm gonna make the most of it. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.